let's rewind here. A little bit, go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, oh, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the one spot. Now McDaniels. Paul George missing from long range. Out to Conley. It's tipped. Leonard with the steal. Outside Westbrook. Drives to the hoop. Poked away. Morris outside. And a miss there on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Outside, Towns. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
And Towns drops them both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Here is Edwards. The Clippers getting the bucket. Unable to get that one. Westbrook against Conley. Morris kicks to George. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
First team.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Here's Leonard. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. George up top. Edwards defending. George, no good.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Edwards can't hit.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Towns against Leonard. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Michael Conley picks one up.
Good scorers have that ability. When Leonard gets that deep, it's usually a bucket, a trip to the free throw line, or both.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
Now here's Leonard. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Leonard with the bucket.
The efficiency of Kawhi Leonard's three-point shooting is pretty exceptional. I mean, he's going to start taking those all night long if he's open.
Outside, George. The three-pointer, no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Now, here's George. Here's Westbrook. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
Timberwolves trail by 3. For 3, Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. LA's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Westbrook finds Morris. Here's Zubac. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Leonard attacking. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
It's good.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Now, here's George. Takes it out to Leonard. Back to George. Beyond the arc. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 8 points.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Edwards drives in.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Here now, the Clippers. They're on a 14-6 run.
And he keeps diligently working hard to try and perfect that part of his game. Westbrook can't help but to make guys look a little foolish off the bounce.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. George from deep three-point land, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 6-point lead. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Now Edwards. Paul George missing from long range.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Zubac, a screen on Edwards. George. Zubac the best to George. Over Edwards. And again, no good by the Clippers. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Towns. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Towns has got his second basket of the game. And with every season, Brent, it seems like the league gets more diverse and international. It certainly keeps the play interesting.
Well, the skill set of the younger players that come into the league is absolutely scintillating. And those different styles, those different techniques, that's the great thing about basketball, is that you can find something within each player that you'd like to steal or borrow, but it's unique to them.
Shot clock at 3. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on George.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive in trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
That one drops. He ties it up. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Morris outside. Here's George. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's got 8. Driving. Oh,
man. And guys,
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Yeah, it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And Towns throws it down.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Westbrook kicks to George. Pass to Morris. Outside Westbrook. Out to Morris. They need this one. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you just look at what Marcus Morris has done in his career.
Well, such a solid forward in the game right now, averaging over double digits in the last 8 years, but it's been that expansion and the fact that he can step behind the three-point line and be as deadly as he's been the past couple seasons. It's been a remarkable, consistent offensive production for his career.
Now McDaniels, after Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Towns, no luck. Clippers trail by 3. Zubac's in the post. Towns on him. George looking over the floor. 4 on the clock. Goes back up, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. There's the lob to Towns. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. George dishes to Leonard. And the Clippers miss again.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from Leonard.
Lots of throwback stuff to Kawhi's game as he's just feasting now in the mid-range.
Edwards can't hit.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Back to Leonard. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And they get it back. Morris kicks to George. Just 3 to shoot. That shot off the mark. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Outside, Towns. Gobert with the pass to Edwards. There's the lob to Towns. Stolen by Zubac. Now the Clippers moving it up.
Always impressive when a smaller player has a nose for the ball and rises up amongst the taller ones to grab rebounds.
McDaniels, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll...
22.
After a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Clippers trail by 3, and on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1. Gordon goes in. Towns with the steal. Timberwolves leading by 3. Pass to McDaniels. Over in the corner, Edwards. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. And Los Angeles guys shooting like 21% from the field so far. Covington wide open. He fires. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The Timberwolves shooting in this game 45%. Prince outside. The pass to Noel. Prince outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. They get the rebound. Anderson passes to Noel. Anderson against Batum. Now here's Anderson. Not a lot of room. Here's Reed, and he dunks it down.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Now, team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Clippers have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Edwards comes in for Alexander Walker. And Mike Conley subbed in for Noel.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Now, here's Batum. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Highland misses. Timberwolves leading by 6. Anderson finds Edwards. And there's the drive. Yes, that goes in. Edwards got 4 points in the quarter.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Now here's Gordon. Here's Highland. Los Angeles with another miss. Now here's Edwards. Oh, the lob to go there. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Passes to Plumlee, stolen by Anderson. Outside Edwards. Here he goes, and Edwards with the stuff.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards, rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Highland passes to Batum. Gordon inside, defended by Anderson. 4 on the shot clock. Batum with the 3. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Minnesota basketball.
Mann's checked in for the Clippers.
For your Clippers, Terrence Mann.
So it's the Timberwolves now. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line. It's Edwards on the wing. There's a minute left in the third. Anderson with the screen for Edwards. Clock is at 3. And it's Anderson that time on the assist from Edwards. Edwards got 4 assists now tonight. To end the run, and stolen by Prince. Here's Anderson, and he banks in the layup. Anderson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Batum attacking, and the jam by Nicholas Batum.
There's some power and some good momentum on that play from Batum, just ready to get through the defense one way or another.
And here's Edwards from the arc, rebounded by Covington. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Edwards against Gordon. Launches it. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's Minnesota sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. What a night they've had in terms. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Gordon. Batuma's out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Plumlee, and it's Mann in at the point.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Mann in the corner, it's Plumlee. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Mann can't hit. Timberwolves leading by 16. Prince outside, and Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Karl-Anthony Towns checked in for the Timberwolves. McDaniels comes in for Taurean Prince. Edwards looking it over. Empty that time from Leonard. And it's the Clippers' ball. It's a 16-point game. Looking to get it going. And the layup good by George.
The defense is pretty close to Paul George, but not close enough as he powers right past him.
Conley with it. For three. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest. Oh, reversed at home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. And then George with the jam.
Paul George dunk contest? Maybe a little over, but I love to see him get up.
Conley against Westbrook. Paul George with the steal. Westbrook kicks to George. No good with the elbow jumper. Timberwolves leading by 12. Here's Towns. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And nice intensity from Towns in the paint. Doesn't back off and takes that shot while being fouled.
And Towns drops them both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Back to Morris. Outside Westbrook. Nobody near Leonard. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one. Conley kicks to McDaniels. Got a piece of it. Stolen by George. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back.
Guy's got some of the best hands in the league. Paul George instincts right there. Pokes that ball away.
Towns a screen on Westbrook. Conley the pass to Towns. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Out to Conley. Towns high post. He's against Morris. Clippers trail by 9. Pass to George. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Paul George, really a true two-way player in the NBA. He gives you so much on both ends, so you get all-star value offensively and defensively.
And both free throws good for Paul George. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Outside Edwards to the middle. Here's Gobert and slam dunk by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
And the dunk by Westbrook.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
I like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Fades. Leonard, no luck. Timberwolves leading by 7. 55 seconds left in the game. Here's McDaniels. The shot comes out, and the Clippers will go the other way with it.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
The shot by George, no good. Timberwolves on offense. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Towns for 3. Here's Edwards. And he's... Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
The 3 from George. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Leonard with the steal. Over Conley. And he overshot that one, missing. And so the Timberwolves take the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
Smack clowns with mad style.
need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to
Hammer it home!
Don't break it!
Big dunk!
Wow.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And again, no good by the Clippers. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it. In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Well, Smitty, with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
BA, before he tweaks his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Westbrook against Morant. Leonard outside. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach, firmly swatting that shot away.
Morant finds Jackson. Adams with a screen on Morris. And here's Morant outside. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. George, a deep 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
George outside. Stolen by Bane. Jackson, the screen. Inside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Hard not to foul. Jaren's a big guy who can score with either hand over either shoulder.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. at Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Out to Leonard. Pass to Morris. Back to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And the Jacksons just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Here's Bane. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Westbrook outside. The kick out to Morris. Zubac inside. Adams is there. Zubac's shot is off.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too...
Wow! Crazy good!
Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Russell Westbrook's ranks on the all-time list are incredible. He's in the top 100 for points, rebounds, assists, and steals. And don't forget, he's the triple-double king.
And with Westbrook, is there anyone you could see breaking his triple-double record?
BA, I think Luka Doncic has a chance. He's already in the top 10 on that list and has a long career ahead of him. I remember thinking no one would break Oscar's record, but Russell did it.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Here's Bane. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Leonard uses the glass on the layup.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Leonard against Moran. On the wing, Bane. Brooks outside. And stolen by Leonard. Over to the left wing. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And he buries his first look.
We know he prefers to shoot off the pull-up, but Westbrook's showing he's capable in the catch-and-shoot situation.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside for Moran. Moran with the slam!
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Oh, Adams with the block. Outside Morant, and he drives in. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace, they made shots. This is why they're away.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Grizzlies out in front, up 11. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Memphis.
So far for me, they found a lot of good shots in the mid-range. They've been fearless attacking with the jump shot.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's Westbrook in at the 1. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Morant, the pass to Bane. Adams with a screen on George. The 3 from Bane. Here's Adams. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
And he's one of those guys you don't have to call plays for. Steven Adams is happy to eat the leftovers.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Moran against Leonard. Fires the 3. The shot no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did. And a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
George against Brooks. Morris finds some space. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Bane with it. He's picked up by Zubats. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
For Memphis, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Here's Moran, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
Covington's checked in for Morris.
Well, Kawhi has always been an elite defender, but he's become just as fearsome on the offensive end. You can tell he never stops working on his game.
And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together. He's a smooth athlete. Even on a straight dunk, you can see Jaren's ease of movement in the air.
And the dunk by Jackson.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Leonard against Brooks.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
Leonard can't get it to go. For Memphis, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Jackson, the pass to Brooks. Right wing. Now Adams. He's guarded by Zubats. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from Bain. They grab their own miss. Adams, shot's good. Adams has got 4 points this quarter.
What I like about Adams, he just knows where to be. Nice play.
George passes to Westbrook. Kicks it to George. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
1:11 left in the second. Down low. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Morant with it, guarded by Covington. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Left side Bain. Launches it. Brooks outside. Here's Morant.
Oh, my goodness. Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
Here's George. Covington, he's open. And again, no good by the Clippers.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Earning his money on the interior tonight. That's a nice move.
Leonard, good.
Love the finish through contact. Kawhi is even stronger than he looks.
Pass to Jackson. Oh, George with a steal. Looking to get back on track. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
Ja Morant.
The all-around game Paul George possesses is so special. His versatility is what makes him so valuable.
Here's Morant with one.
Did you see that?
Oh,
I saw it.
Wow.
And he saw it.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. And so it's Memphis continuing to pile. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Luke Kennard out there with Ja Morant. And it's Adams in at the 5. Outside for Brooks. 4-3. Plumlee pulls down the board. The Clippers really having a tough go here.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Kennard on the wing. Plenty of space. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
Always working to find open territory. Kennard's lethal in catch and shoot.
You know, talking about Dylan Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
And here's Morant. He's got 26. The offensive rebound. Kennard outside for 3. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. The 3. The Clippers grab the miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Plumlee finds Covington. Gordon outside. The 3 ball. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Morant. Soft touch off the glass. Morant's got 28.
Okay, check out the handles of Ja Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
Batum, the pass to Plumlee. For 3, Gordon. And the Clippers miss again.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Timeout call. Memphis. Jones, he's checked in for Memphis.
Checking in for the Grizzlies, Tyus Jones.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
For 3, Covington. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Kennard. Nails it from beyond the arc. Kennard's got 5 now. And Smitty, with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
2 minutes.
Outside Jones. Kennard, right side. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Brooks. 3-pointer. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
So many teams are loading up on big wings who can shoot it. Dylan Brooks, he fits that bill.
Batum. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Here's Kennard. Unable to get that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Covington passes to Gordon. Out to Covington to win the drought. And he gets it back. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Covington. .105 left to play in the third quarter. Jones from outside. Here's Kennard. Gordon with a steal. He's got a clear path. Poke loose. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Kennard with it. Checked by Gordon. Jackson for 3. Gordon against Kennard. Out to the right wing. Here's Batum. Good work defensively by Brooks. Memphis shooting has been great this game, 58%. And Eric Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Conchar, he's checked in for Brooks. Bain comes in for Kennard. And it's Morant in for Jones. And the basket by Bain.
Wow, what range from Bain!
Pass to Plumlee. Here's Highland. Batum outside. And here's Gordon from the arc. That one doesn't drop. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the... And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Here's Westbrook. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Whether it's on the ball or off, Jaren Jackson has shown great awareness and timing as a shot blocker.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Leonard outside. And the dunk by Leonard.
Look at the handles by Kawhi Leonard. He has worked on that part of his game. He has his defender on skates.
The Clippers shooting just 21% from the floor. Here's George. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Outside Bane. From deep three-point range. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bane. Now Los Angeles with it. Now here's Westbrook. The three. Ja Morant grabs a miss.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Bane, no good.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Shot by Leonard, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Puts the move on. Morant with the slam!
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
For 3, George. The Clippers rebound. Zubac passes to Westbrook to the middle. George's shot is off. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Morant against Leonard. Pass to Conchar. Jackson on the wing. From deep. Back to Conchar. Over Westbrook. Clock at 6. Morant, no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Leonard. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon. Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
Morant, the pass to Bane. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Clippers. Oh, stolen by Morant. Oh, George with a steal. To the paint. And Westbrook slams it home.
Arguably the most athletic point guard we've ever seen. Russ with the explosive catch and finish.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Pass to Conchar.
2 minutes remaining.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Kicks it out to Jackson. On the wing, Bane. Zubac with the steal.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Impressive accuracy of Desmond Bane. He has put in the work to be a reliable three-point option.
George, no good.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Grizzlies.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And what a huge performance it was for Ja Morant.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
From deep three-point range. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. To the left wing. Zubats finds Morris. Kicks it to George. Looking to end this cold spell. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
Pass to Bane. There's the three. That one no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. George outside. The three is up. The rebound by Jackson.
Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
24 seconds left in the final quarter. Leonard's got room. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard. Now Morant. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. Ace. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith.
Smack clowns with mad style.
Two teams are on the rise, RJ. Some fantastic young talent on display on both sides.
Oh, the future is bright, and these guys are the future. But don't look over the present, because they are already so exciting to watch. It's going to be a lot of fun courtside.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Adams is the pivot for him, with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the small 4. Morant scanning the floor.
Nice finish.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Now here's Gobert. McDaniels kicks to Towns. Over Jackson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
You really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
And Towns drops them both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
And Morant throws it down.
Okay, I see you, Ja, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Outside Edwards. Has to Gobert. 5 to shoot. Outside, Bane. Good on the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. And so just over a minute and a half played. And Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Conley against Morant. At the top of the key, Brooks. Jackson in the corner.
Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets. And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
Fires the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Now here's Morant. Driving the lane. And then Morant slams it in.
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Edwards drives in, and Edwards with the stuff.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that. Offensive rebound.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Adams with the screen on Edwards. There's the lob to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
And ball goes up, and Adams comes down. The anticipation skills, knows where to be to finish that play.
Now here's Edwards. 6 points for him. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. And then jammed down as it goes right over Anthony Edwards.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
And this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Greg, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message. Nice shot by Brooks.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
Conley for 3. Good, and the assist goes to town.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Memphis moving it around. Here's Bane. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Jackson passes to Morant. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. And then Morant slams it in.
Still a little bit of a streak shooter. Morant has been deadly accurate tonight. Man.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Morant outside. Feeds to Adams. With 1 on the clock. Oh, my, what a slam right at the buzzer.
And great move there to ensure they end the quarter on a strong note.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Memphis. And the Grizzlies leading by 3.
Well, if you polled players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And Edwards with the stuff.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
And for Adams, oh my goodness, what a play.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Outside, Payne. Jackson with the screen. The offensive rebound. Morant outside. Shot clock reset for Memphis. And there's the pass to Bane. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Bane's got the lead up to 8 now for the Grizzlies. Conley finds Edwards. And there's the drive. And finished off by Edwards.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. One thing you hear about officiating is you're able to get away with much more in the paint, Richard, than you are on the perimeter. So what's the solution? Call it closer in the paint and looser on the outside? Where should we go?
I think you just need to let them play everywhere, to tell you the truth, because I like it when games become a little bit more physical, because you get to see who's in the best condition. You get to see who are the stronger players. And then up top, you got to be smart, because the smart will take from the strong.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And then Morant slams it in.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Towns a screen on Brooks. Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And that dunk reverberated throughout this entire building.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill flush. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And look at the explosion from the big fella. Towns' game oozes athleticism.
The three from Morant. Puts the rebound, and Adams kicks to Morant. Going inside, and then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
First team foul.
Towns against Jackson. The tray. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Karl Anthony Towns. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw, no good.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for McDaniel. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Edwards.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Towns, the best to come. Back to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots the 3. And Payne pulls it down. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Inside. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And he's no stranger to contact inside. Love watching Jackson bully his way through aggressive defense.
Conley with it. He's picked up by Morant. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 4 assists in the game.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA head.
Oh, yes!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Morant outside, driving to the basket. It's not going to go for him. And we've reached halftime in this one. Grizzlies.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 37. The Grizzlies, 49.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
Whoa, look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Stolen by Jackson. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Morant kicks to Kennard. Pass to Morant. Kennard with the ball. Outside for Jackson. Payne for 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 4 assists in the game.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it, but it was
I
amazing.
should have reworded that. I'm sorry, my mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, you know, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around.
In the corner, Kennard with it. Adams sets the pick for Kennard. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Back to Conley. Towns up top, guarded by Jackson. Towns, no luck.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Morant outside. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Shot clock at 5. They get it back, and there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Kennard with the ball. Outside for Jackson. Adams trying to free himself up. And it's Jaren Jackson with the three. Jackson's got 8.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Anderson, he's checked in for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for Alexander Walker. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Memphis. Anderson finds Edwards. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Steven Adams picks one up.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive and trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And Edwards drops them both. And the Grizzlies leading by 19. Jones with it. Now defended by Gobert. Gobert against Jones. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Jones. Jackson down low. Gobert on him. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Jones.
Love the power finish from Jaren Jackson, pushing right through the contact.
And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. For Minnesota, they have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. And the first one drops.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Jones looking for an opening. Bain against Edwards. Kicks it out to Jones. There's the triple. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes. My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
Edwards against Bain, and Edwards with the stuff.
And once Edwards gets a step on you, it's likely going to be a bucket or a foul or both.
Jones, the pass to Jackson. Back to Jones. Now, here's Kennard. That 3 off the mark. Conley finds Gobert. Jones against Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. He's got 27. 6 to shoot. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Kennard, the pass to Bain. Outside for Jackson. Takes a three. And stolen by Prince. By himself. Throws down the breakaway jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And so is Memphis. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Taurean Prince. Conley out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Anderson in at the 4-man position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Anderson. And it's McDaniels in for Taurean Prince. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Forget the long-range shots. Ja wants to challenge you down low.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Memphis? Both free throws good from Morant. Timberwolves trail by 18. And here's Edwards. Fires for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Edwards got 32 points in the game.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Gobert with a screen on Bain. And finished off by Edwards.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Bain passes to Adams. Morant with it, working on McDaniels, and then Morant slams it in.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball.
Stephen third personal foul. First team foul.
First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunities.
Morant against Towns. For the 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Towns kicks to McDaniels. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Morant. And he slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Passes it to Towns. Clock at 6. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Bain, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Takes the 3. Edwards can't hit. Memphis leading by 15. Morant with it. Now guarded by Towns. And finished off by Morant.
Leading scorer on the night, and he looks very hungry for more. Keep feeding him. Operation Feed the Horse.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Morant drives in. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And Minnesota has possession. They trail by 18. Edwards inside, guarded by Bain. And there's Gobert, putting it right back in.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Back to Bain. He kicks to Morant. Kennard for three. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Bain. Bain's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Grizzlies.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks and also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ja Morant.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Back to Jackson. Kennard for three. Morant outside. Outside for Jackson. Shoots over Towns. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And so it's Bain who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. 22 is their biggest lead. Outside, Towns. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And it's Morant missing. From deep. Can't connect. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This one, all right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
I smack clowns with mad style.
Here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purists.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the point. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. Covington's checked in for Morris.
Robert Covington.
Minnesota with the ball. Outside Edwards. From behind the arc. The Clippers grab the miss.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
George passes to Leonard. Launches it. The shot misses. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Pass to Towns. McDaniels against Covington. To the wing on the left. It's Edwards on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. The three is up. It's rebounded by Zubac.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
George with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Zubac passes to Covington. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. George against Edwards. Towns a screen on George. Here's Edwards driving in. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair on Robert Covington.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
And both free throws good for Edwards. The Clippers have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts.
Boy, good stick-to-itiveness there from George. Sticks with the shot despite the foul that he gets while in the air.
First free throw is good.
Paul George. 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Gobert with a screen on George. Down low. Zubac with the steal. Right side Covington. Fade away. And too long on the shot.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Towns a screen on Leonard. It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
You know, confidence feeds on itself, and the more experience Edwards gets, I think the more confidence he'll continue to gain, especially operating in these pick-and-roll sets.
George passes to Zubac. Conley with the ball, guarded now by George. Outside Edwards. Drives to the hoop. Rebound by the Clippers. George outside. Up top Westbrook. Outside Covington. Pass to George. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Lets it go from the wing. Leonard can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. The kick out to Edwards. Left side McDaniels from deep. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. The Clippers trail. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Covington. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Covington showing you that weight room strength. Awesome physicality there, bullying his way to the hoop.
Here's Conley. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Tries again. Pass to Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. 6 to shoot. Shoots over George. Here's Towns, and they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
One of the many skills that Towns brings every night is his offensive rebound.
1:09 left in the first quarter. Rebound Minnesota.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Leaner from distance. And that one hits the back iron.
Not really necessary with nobody on you. I mean, why put yourself off balance on that shot when you're wide open?
George's shot is off. Zubac with the steal. Leonard outside. It's Covington on the wing. Covered by Towns. And Leonard, here we go.
Oh, man.
Oh,
What a punch that was.
bad intentions.
Yeah, the level of creativity Leonard has is just special. He's capable of some really memorable throwdowns.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
With the drive, Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. Banked it in off the glass.
Yep, Westbrook seems to have a sixth sense for those kinds of openings. Knows exactly where the gap is and finds his teammate perfectly.
Tie game in Minnesota. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Zubac's shot is off.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Edwards. And George with some nice D. The Clippers shooting only 23% so far. Here's Leonard. Here's Zubac. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact and he'll head to the line. Last season, we saw a lot of teams bring a renewed focus to their defensive efforts. Clark, you think it paid off?
I think it did. I mean, scoring was down across the league, B.A. So that clearly indicates defense took a step forward. And, you know, great defense for championship teams has always been central and key. So I don't think it's an exception. I think that's the rule now. Defense wins.
Now here's Conley. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Ball stolen. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
That'll be a 5-second call. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. And yep, it's good.
George really efficient close to the hoop. He makes the most of just about every chance down low.
Goes up at the elbow to the right side. George with a steal. Here's Zubac. Good work there as it goes. Zubac has got 6. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard. The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Pass to Towns. Here's Alexander Walker. Now here's Conley. Towns, a screen on Westbrook for 3. Conley. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And the shot is good by Westbrook.
Westbrook's so good at maintaining control, even though he plays at high speed and with great aggressiveness.
Pass to Towns. Conley against Westbrook. Conley passes to Towns. Back to Conley. Shot clock at 6. Oh, they need this. He can't get it to go. And Los Angeles the other way now. To the middle. Kicks it out to Westbrook. 4-3. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. The Timberwolves trail. Oh, they get a hand on it. Pass to Towns. Outside Conley. Let's go with a 3. And the three-pointer goes.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
It's George with the drive. Leonard for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Leonard's got 5 now.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And it's powered home by Towns.
Towns slamming it down to show the defense exactly what he can do. That was a pretty dominant move by the Cat.
Leonard for 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. George with it. He's picked up by Conley. Leonard for 3. Leonard can't get that one to fall.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these 3. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
The Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. George passes to Zubac. Kicks it out to Westbrook. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That'll be a second foul of the game. Plumlee's checked in for Los Angeles. Gordon comes in for Paul George. Minnesota has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Alexander Walker. That shot off the mark.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Pass to Conley from deep. Can't hit that one. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Defense is, thank you, Allie, good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, we've seen Ivica Zubac really having a great game.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Nicholas Batum out there with Mason Plumlee. Then there's Eric Gordon. Then it's Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at the 1. McDaniels, a screen on Plumlee. Towns with the ball. Guarded by Batum. Now here's Towns. He's got 5. Here's Gobert. Another shot. On the wing, Alexander Walker. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Mason Plumlee.
At the line for your Timberwolves,
And he can't get the first one. Some changes for Minnesota. Anderson's checked in for Towns. And Prince is subbed in for McDaniels. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Morris, he's checked in for Powell. Gordon finds Morris. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And the shot goes down. Morris has got his first 2 points of the night.
We often talk about Gordon's scoring ability, but there, great feed to an open teammate.
The shot by Conley, no good. The Clippers in the lead. Pass to Highland. Back to Gordon. Jacks up a three. Offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Tremendous hustle, working hard for that bucket.
From the arc. Here's Anderson. Batum pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Highland. Stolen by Conley. Here's Gobert. No good that time. It's picked off. And Gobert with the stuff.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him.
Batum outside. He shoots it. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Here's Prince. He can't get that one to fall. And Los Angeles the other way now. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Edwards is checked in. Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past. Here's Minnesota. 8-point game. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
The Clippers have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Inside, here's Batum. The kick out to Morris. There's the triple. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Edwards for 3. Here's Prince. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Clippers shooting a low 29% since halftime. Pass to Batum. Here's Plumlee. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Here's Prince. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Nails it from 3.
Coming into the league, scouts predicted Prince would be a solid 3-and-D specialist, and they were spot on.
A minute 39 left in the third. Here's Highland. Fader on the way. Counted from distance. 5 points in the game.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Conley passes to Edwards. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Morris has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Highland. Gordon outside. Stolen by Conley. 59 seconds left in the third. To the wing, right side. Anderson passes to Edwards. Anderson with a screen on Gordon. And here's Edwards outside. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Morris has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Highland. No good on the triple. Minnesota has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. And out of bounds, the Clippers will take it. And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Zubac, he's checked in for Plumlee. Leonard comes in for Batum. Paul George, he's checked in for Gordon. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Highland. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The Timberwolves trail. Conley finds Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And so it's Los Angeles. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Mike Conley. Kyle Anderson is out there with Torian Prince. Then there's Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup from Minnesota.
Hey, you can't diminish Westbrook's triple-doubles, but just as important to me are the intangibles. His passion, his tenacity, his competitive spirit and drive. I mean, that infects the whole team in a positive way.
They get it back. Towns passes to Gobert. Here's McDaniels. High post Towns. Outside Conley. Towns with the ball. 5 to shoot. And here's Edwards outside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
George for 3. Knocks down the long J. And the Clippers lead by 9.
PG's really refined his three-point shooting. He's an absolute laser now from distance, and that's a big part of his offense.
And the basket by Towns.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Kicks it out to Westbrook. Takes the 3. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
George's all-around game is very impressive. And his passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over the open teammates right on time and on target now. It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Pass to Leonard. Morris on the wing. Lets it go from deep. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Boy, talk about an advanced playmaker. Westbrook can make passes that other players just can't.
Now Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Towns. And here's Conley. There's the drive. Takes a turnaround J. Here's Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Towns. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. Morris finds George. Puts up a 3. Here's the 3. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Zubac. And it's a 12-point Los Angeles lead. Wing shot on the way. And another basket for Minnesota.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever. Running the point with precision.
Pass to Morris. And stolen by Edwards. And they're on the break. Towns with the ball. Guarded now by George. Just about 3 minutes through the 4th and final quarter here. Towns passes to Conley. Here's McDaniels. 3-pointer. And George with some nice D. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. Kept alive. Back to Westbrook. Fires the 3. Sinks it from distance. And the Clippers lead by 13.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Woo, I love it.
Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. Here's Leonard. Westbrook outside. It's George on the wing. Leonard for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Here's Gobert. And here's Edwards outside. Kept alive by Minnesota. Towns with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. Second chance effort. And Towns with the lay-in.
Towns has a rare combination of size and skills. And, you know, when he gets to rock in the painted area, good luck trying to stop him. He's dangerous down there.
Covington's checked in for Los Angeles. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. George finds Zubats. This one for three. That shot off. The Timberwolves go the other way with it.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Edwards can't hit.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
And the Clippers miss again. McDaniels up top. It's rebounded by George. Pass to Zubats. Lets the three fly. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. Exceptional effort on the road. They were red. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark.
I smack clowns with mad style.
the arena. Before the game, important to make a splash in hostile territory. And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Out left to the wing, Leonard with the steal. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. The feed to Covington. No good that time, and it's Memphis the other way. The pass to Bain. Launches a 3, trains it from beyond the arc.
Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
And here's Jackson after Paul George getting his 3 to go. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella. And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Now, here's Bain. Jackson has the open look. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
Back to Westbrook. Pass to George. Covington kicks to George. Just 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Brooks feeling it out a bit, and the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
First team.
Morant against Westbrook. There's Jackson with the 3. Out to Brooks. On the wing, Jackson. Morant outside. Shot clock at 5. Outside, Bain. Drives to the hoop. Jackson from long range.
Well, we call that defensive chops, right? Paul George is draped all over his man. He will not give up anything easy.
And Zubac picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And then Morant slams it in.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Now here's Westbrook. Pass to George. Cuts off the pass. Here's Bain. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And here's Morant after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Outside for Jackson. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Covington dishes to Westbrook. Zubac the pass to Covington. Here's George. Again, the Clippers.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Morant, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Clippers trail by 4. Here's George. Covington wide open. He fires. And the 3 off target. Memphis has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Covington with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. George with the ball, and it's George finishing it off.
Hey, you're asking for trouble now if you let Paul George get room to run. Excellent transition and superb at getting himself in the right position.
Now here's Adams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Here's Covington, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaren Jackson.
I love Robert Covington's story. Here's an undrafted player out of Tennessee State who's now made a very long, productive NBA career as a 3-and-D player and just one of the hardest workers in the league.
7-second difference, shot in game clock. Out to Brooks from the arc. Outside, Bain. They can't stop the run with that one. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Here's Morant. 6 points for him. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And the rugged toughness of Morant. Excellent at fighting through there and capitalizing in style.
11 seconds left here in the opening quarter. George up top. 2 on the clock. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
As good a scorer as he is, we know that Paul George is not a ball stopper. Excellent decision right there.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. The Grizzlies lead by 1. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
And that one's good, Morant.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
Morant with the steal. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. The 3. And Adams kicks to Bain. Morant outside. Outside for Jackson. Poked loose. Outside, Bain. Jackson passes to Morant. 6 to shoot. And he goes big with the dunk right over Robert Covington.
Have to respect Morant's activity on the offensive glass. Has an outstanding feel for when to go and attack the board.
And the Clippers miss again.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
He takes it in. Jackson from long range. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got the lead up to 10 now for the Grizzlies. Westbrook kicks to Zubac. Pass to George. Can they get it? It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, you know, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just tried to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize. And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
Westbrook passes to Covington, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Here's Morant. Oh!
My goodness.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. The pass to Jackson. Back to Bain. Adams sets the pick for Bain. Here's the lob to Adams. An emphatic LU jam.
Well, simply put it in the vicinity of Steven Adams, and his great hands makes that dunk look easy.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Morant. And here's George for 3. Westbrook finds George. And George with the stuff.
Well, this is a problem for the defense right now because you've allowed Paul George to get comfortable. And when he's comfortable, he's unguardable.
And it's Morant missing. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 4. Here's Zubac. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Bain passes to Adams, and he uses the glass on the layup. Adams has got his second basket.
Well, Steven Adams is improving on the offensive end, and given his size and strength, he's effective from inside.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Morant with it. He's got 17. Outside, Bain fires from deep. It's hauled in by Zubac. Here's Westbrook and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And so it's Memphis with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Well, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. Ja Morant, he's out there with Kennard, and it's Brooks, and at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Pass to Brooks. With the drive, back to Kennard. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Now, here's Morant for 3. Not happening there. 5 misses now and 13 shots from the floor. Here's Highland. Adams defending. Gordon against Kennard. And that one is stuffed right through.
Okay, Luke Kennard, we see him rocking the rim. My goodness, a little bounce.
Fires top of the key. And again, the Clippers turn it over.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Konchar's checked in for Brooks. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Morris inside. He kicks it to Plumlee. Here's Highland. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 8 rebounds in this game. Morant looking around. Passes it to Conchar. It's stolen by Morris. Gordon with it. He's picked up by Morant. It's stolen by Adams. Pass to Kennard. Takes a three. Kept alive. Jackson kicks to Morant. He goes right over Marcus Morris and slams it down.
And relentless in his attack, Morant is wearing down the defense, putting up some huge numbers here tonight.
Here's Highland. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Highland's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Now the pass to Kennard. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. To the paint. Here's Gordon. Outside for Batum. Plumlee dishes to Gordon. Pass to Morris. Pulls it up. Clock at 4. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And it's Gordon missing. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Inside, Jackson. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. 8 points for Jaren Jackson.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
Oh, dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. Adams with the screen on Gordon. Kennard, the pass to Morant. Knocked away. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Out to Morris. Beyond the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Now just a 4-point Memphis lead.
Well, this is why Mr. Morris is out there. The ability to drain the shot from long distance and spread the floor.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Both free throws good from Morant. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Here's Highland. Plumlee with a screen on Morant. That one wide left. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Kennard with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. Morant outside. Passes it to Kennard. And again, Memphis no good. Batum passes to Highland. Over Kennard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Clippers have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. 6 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Morant. And the rejection by Zubac. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Grizzlies out in front, up by 4. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this week?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission. How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Highland off the mark there with the three-point shot. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. It's Morant in the corner. There's the steal. George looking over the floor. Here he goes. And he emanates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane same dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
Baines checked in for Memphis. Russell Westbrook in for the Clippers. Now off the inbound and finished off by Morant.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Good on the bucket. And now an 8-point Grizzly lead.
The contact can't trip Morant up. He just glides past it and into his shot.
Here's Leonard into the lane.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's Morant.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there. They are challenging them and getting it done.
And Adams has got the ball here for Memphis. On the wing, Baines. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
And he knocks down the first one.
What we know about Paul George, guys, is he's been a dominant force on both ends of the floor. He's proven he can be a #1 scorer. He has also proven he can guard the opponent's best scorer.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line. I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First free throw is good.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
Westbrook passes to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Morant kicks to Baines. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And then Morant slams it in.
How about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Leonard dishes to Westbrook. And then Leonard with the dunk.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Leonard against Morant. Now, here's Baines. He's guarded closely. Here's Jackson. Rebound by the Clippers.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Covington finds Leonard. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Adams sets the pick for Baines. And Adams with the slam.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Memphis.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys. And look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ja Morant.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight they've done that and then some.
Tries to save it. It's up a three. And no good that time. And it's desperation time now.
Doesn't matter if it's a 2 or a 3. They need the quickest shot possible.
Pass to Concho. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
I smack clowns with mad style.
basketball on 2K Sports. Glad to have you along. Smitty, sure to be lots of snappy ball movement in this one. These teams have incredibly strong passing games.
Yes, they do, BA. Some great basketball minds on both teams who can just pick you apart with their playmaking. I'm sure they won't make it easy on each other.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling it.
Throw it down, young
Clear
fella.
the deck. Deck cleared.
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Here's Edwards. He's off on that one. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Brooks, right side. Back to Morant. Payne with it. He's picked up by Edwards. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
You see the impressive leaping ability. Bang getting off the ground with ease.
Conley passes to Towns. Back to Conley. Pass to Towns. Fires for 3. The kick out to Conley. Tries again. Nice jump shot.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball. Coming off his 3rd All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
Here's Bane. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so. It's Edwards on the wing. Brooks defending. Here's Towns.
Oh, did you see that finish? Looking ferocious on the drive. You know, I love seeing Towns going hard and finishing with power.
From deep, Bane. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Edwards for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well. Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Outside Bane. 4 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And it's Brooks missing. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Towns. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their 2nd trip to the playoffs.
Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
BA, no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
The free throw drops for Morant.
You know, some of Ja Morant's sequences remind you of a young Derrick Rose. He's that explosive.
For Minnesota, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Pass to Towns.
2 minutes remaining in the fight. 2 minutes.
From downtown, they get the rebound. The kick out to Edwards. Up and over Brooks. Back to Edwards. Drives to the hoop. And it's Bane with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. On the wing, Brooks. Jackson on the wing. Fires from deep. And another miss by Memphis. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Bane against Edwards. Here's Gobert. Conley passes to Edwards. Goes back up. Here's Gobert. Tries yet again. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
With the ball on the string, Ja Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Edwards for 3. It's tipped. Pass to Conley. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Morant into the lane. Shoots it from the corner. Outside Bane. Knocks down the triple. Bane's got 10 points.
A stellar shooter from downtown. All Bane needs is a little space, and he's ready to fire.
Shot to stop the run, and Edwards slams it in.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Left side Bane. Oh, my! What a slam right at the buzzer!
And they got the last word in this quarter.
Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Grizzlies.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies Youth Dance Team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Memphis.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the 1. And it's McDaniels off the drive. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists tonight. Morant against McDaniels. Up top, Edwards. Guarded by Bane. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
In just one college year, Jaren Jackson averaged 3 blocks a game. He has that potential at this level. Great execution. He got the ball in the right spot, and he delivered with the turnaround.
Brooks, the pass to Bane. Adams with a screen on Edwards. Bane. That one a little long.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep. And some will remember that Desmond Bane was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
And here's Morant outside. Edwards pulls it in. For Minnesota, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Fires the 3. Gets rebounded by Memphis. Bane's got 4 rebounds now. You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bane earlier in the draft, Smitty.
B.A., the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation. A lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender. A player any team would love to have.
Memphis leading. Up top, Morant. McDaniels covering. Beyond the arc. And Morant is good for 3. Morant's got 5 points in the quarter.
What a night for John Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
His third personal foul. Second team foul.
And the free throw, no good. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
For Memphis, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. From deep, Bane. Jackson, the pass to Bane. Adams with a screen on Edwards. Outside for Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
Edwards with it. He's picked up by Adams. Edwards can't hit.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Here's Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Offensive rebound. Launches a three. Takes the three. Conley against Adams. .111 left in the first half. Reed passes to Conley. The three is up. Doesn't go that time. And it's Memphis the other way. They've led by as many as 11.
The shooting of Desmond Bain is special. Knocking down threes as good as anyone in the game.
Prince is checked in for McDaniels. Pass to Brooks. 4-3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Brooks has got his first 3 points of the game.
You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the three.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the knack.
Morant with it. He's got 15. Here's Jackson. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late. And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Bain, and it's blocked.
Torian Prince saying, not on my watch. Spectacular D. I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Wide open look. The bank shot, no good. Outside Morant. Over Conley. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Luke Kennard out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Conchar in at small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. Edwards, a pass to Conley. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Pass to Kennard. For 3. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Hits the trifecta.
Oh, he's really showing off now. The threes keep falling with no signs of slowing down.
Edwards fires from way outside. And Edwards slams it in.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Jones finds Adams.
And shows hustle and plays hard on defense. Wow. Towns sure knows how to keep his coaches happy.
Oh, deflected. And it's powered home by Towns.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Jones against Conley. They get it back. Kicks it out to Kennard. Over Edwards. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Gobert's checked in. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. The open shot by Edwards. The rebound by Jackson. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Kennard against Reed. Outside Jones. And he drives in. Kicks it out to Jackson. Down low. Here's Adams. And he converts the layup. Adams has got his first bucket in this one.
You got to bring more than that to stop Steven Adams. Using that strength to fight through contact.
Chalk up 2 there.
He is a scoring machine right now, but he needs more support from his teammates if they want to win this one.
Up top, Kennard. 9 points in the game. To the paint. Here's Jones. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jones has gotten his first bucket of the night.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Prince. And they recover it. Conley passes to Reed. Up top, Edwards. He's got 16.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can. You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. Edwards against Kennard. Stolen by Reed. Here's the break. Conley passes to Gobert. Offline with a 3. The Grizzlies have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Here's Kennard. Hits a 3-pointer. Kennard's got 12 points in just the second half.
We've seen Kennard steadily increase his 3-point shots. Terrific accuracy here.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Kennard can't get it to go. Out of bounds. It'll be Grizzlies ball. Here's Jones. Kennard outside. Back to Jones. Lets it go from deep. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. More NBA.
Please give a big round of applause for your
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Conley. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. They've got Taurean Prince. Nas Reed out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's Mike Conley, and it's Edwards in at the shooting guard position. And here are the Grizzlies now. Here's Morant driving inside. Oh, he misses the dunk.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
It's Edwards on the wing. Outside Conley. Oh, stolen by Morant. Brooks outside. Pass to Bane. Three-pointer. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for Memphis.
Their defense. It's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth. Just couldn't finish.
Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Jackson, the pass to Brooks. Now here's Morant. Brooks outside. Jackson against Reed. Pass to Bane. Just 5 on the clock. Let's go with a 3. Rebound Minnesota.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
It's Edwards on the wing. Brooks defending. There's the 3. He drops it from range. Edwards has got 8 points here in the quarter.
And he's really made his mark with the three-pointer today. And that's another big one.
Just think where they'd be without all the work he's done from the three-point line today.
Here's Reed. And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Conley against Morant. Shot from 12. No good there. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Conley with the ball. Checked by Brooks. And that one drops for him. Edwards got 34 points.
And by maximizing their potential on every scoring opportunity, they've somehow, some way made this a thrilling finale.
You've got to be faster than that to beat Ja Morant to the spot. He's too explosive.
Here's Edwards on the take. And Edwards slams it in.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight. They're close to taking the lead.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
You also have to respect the pride they take in playing defense. They've been able to get some takeaways because of their activity level.
Conley with the ball. He's picked up by Adams. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. And another 3 from Minnesota.
When Prince gets it clicking from the perimeter, gets his confidence going, the entire offense benefits.
Edwards pulls it in.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Picked by Gobert. Outside Edwards. There's the drive. Gets the bucket and the foul. That's on Steven Adams.
Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
So much riding on that possession. Just a huge shot. What determination on that play.
Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for the Timberwolves. McDaniels comes in for Prince. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Every team needs a closer in the clutch. Morant proving he's that guy.
Here's Edwards. Oh, hammer it home.
Ooh, that hurt.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Adams with a screen on McDaniels. Morant. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Here's Towns. It's Edwards. Oh,
charity stripe. This guy.
Moran against McDaniels. Now here's Moran. He's closely guarded. Jackson, pass to Bain. Jackson with a screen on Edwards. Bain. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock.
That's an important bucket. Now they have to guard the perimeter tight. No threes at all.
Outside Bain. Adams with a screen on Edwards. The three from Bain. He's off from three. Can they get it? Adams, the pass to Bain. Adams with a screen on Edwards. From deep, Bain. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. And this was an